What's up, guys? So today's video is for monthly goals. It's kind of similar, I guess, to the last video I made, which was um, my planner, where I only looked at this particular month's planner. And so, but it's also different because I'm not just talking about what movies I'm going to go see. Oh, what is going on? Yeah. So, my goals kind of relate to, if you've been with me since the beginning of the year, if you followed me across from my old channel, you will know that I did a whole thing about, there was a resolutions one, and finding my word, and all these ones about getting myself organised and trying to motivate myself to do stuff this year. I'm going to kind of revisit those and kind of tell you how I'm doing with them. And so there were two ones for work, I believe. There was a socialization one, then there was health, and there was wealth. Let's start with the wealth. I suck at saving. I'm gonna leave it there. I really suck at it. I've spent way too much. However, having said that, it has allowed me to have more of a social life. So if I'm sacrificing one for another, I kind of feel like that evens itself out a bit, because obviously the wealth one comes right at the end, so it's the last one I'm going to focus on. So if something comes before that, I'm going to focus on that more than the other one. My health is going pretty well. I try to snack as little as I can, but when I do snack, I try to pick kind of healthier items to snack on. Snack foods don't really come in like a whole range. There's like a selected range. And so I try to pick the healthiest items from that. And that's, as far as food goes. As far as exercise goes, I'm doing excellently. I go for a ride or a walk just about every day. And if I don't, it's because I've been at work for like 7 hours. Standing up and handing out food and all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah. The two work ones that I have, obviously, was it two work ones? I can't remember. Oh no, one was the social media one. My social media one's going pretty good. Now that I remember that social media, not a second work one. Obviously, I'm trying as hard as I can to do a video every day. I know that if you've watched all, like every day, check to see if I've put a new one up. Some days I don't, and then I like post like 3 or 4 the next day to try and catch up, and kind of give myself a bit of a lead so that I have a couple of days to kind of play with in case something comes up and I don't get a chance to. But I think I'm doing pretty well. I've crossed almost every word off my lists as I've been going through them. So, and that they might not necessarily be separate videos. There might be 3 words in a row that relate to the same kind of topic. So I'll just condense them into one, and then cross all 3 off, rather than just going through 3 aspects of the same thing. Because that just makes boring videos, makes it repetitive, not as engaging. So that's YouTube. Tumblr, I kind of slacked off a little bit last month with my story. I did eventually get it finished by the date that I'd set, like my own deadline for it. I'm currently working on a new one. The story that I'm writing at the moment relates to a larger story through only one aspect, but that aspect is introduced right at the very beginning and is an ongoing kind of through the whole thing to discover why it's so important to the larger story. Other than that, all the other characters don't appear in this larger story, so it's kind of a good kind of sidestep for me. Gives me a whole new aspect to kind of explore of this story, which is a bit cool. If you want to check it out, you can go to Stories Around a Campfire. It's all one word, no capitals, and it's a Y in fire, on Tumblr, and you can check out all my stories. You can check out the one I'm writing at the moment. I believe it's called Emerald Enigma, I believe. And yeah, let me know what you think if you do. So that's my social media one. My social life obviously has been going really well. I won't reiterate what happened in my personal life. If you want to know what happened, that is a reason that my social life might not be going so well at the moment. You can have a look at, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, I made a video about why I'd been inactive for the last week. You can go and check that one out if you want more background information, but otherwise, my social life's going pretty well, but had a bit of a setback recently. But other than that, I'm looking forward to the first week of next month when I'll get my license back, because then there's 2 months after that until I have my the next level up on my license, which means I can go a little bit faster. I might get pulled over so often, which would be great. And yeah, there's a couple of things happening next month. It's pretty cool. And then there's obviously my stories I've covered. Popcorn Magazine is going really well. I'm not sure when the next issue is coming out. I will have to talk to my executive producer about that, because I want to know what I have to write. I'm kind of lucky with this particular job that it's only a monthly magazine and not a weekly one, because if it was a weekly one, we'd obviously be able to cover more stuff, but we'd also be run off our feet completely. But then again, only being up to our 5th edition, it's kind of good that we're not a weekly thing. So I haven't had to do anything this month yet for the popcorn, but I will, and when I do, I'll let you guys know what it is. And I think that's about it. Well, social media, yeah, that's about it. Things that I'm wanting to do this month, as I mentioned in my last video, I'm going to be reorganizing my room so that everything fits better. I have no idea what the setup will look like, but I'm going to try and not have anything in the center of the room like my bed currently is. Everything will be along walls somewhere. My bookshelf will probably end up being here, and then my bed along this wall underneath my poster. I believe it will fit up until where my drawers start, which is just here within arm's reach of where I'm sitting, and then the desk will be here. So I'll be able to sit here where I'm currently sitting, but have more space behind me and a more kind of dynamic background, which will be really good. And other than that, it's just work as hard as I can, be as good a friend as I can to people, and just have a good time, I guess. I'm not really super excited for anything in this month. There is something I'm super excited about, but I will hold off on telling you that until I have actual things to show you and stuff. But yeah, until next time guys, keep your spreading bright. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your goals for this month are. Maybe, you know, this month you decided that you're gonna lose some weight or get fit or whatever it might be. or you're going to save up some money for a particular thing. Whatever it is, leave me a comment down below, let me know what your goals are, because I'd love to connect with you guys a little bit more. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button wherever it is on your device, as I make videos every day. And until next time guys, keep your eyes burning bright, and I'll catch you all later.